Now, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission wants all elected leaders to declare their wealth within 1 month. Stepping up measures to fight and curb corruption, the Commission says all leaders should declare their personal wealth, their spouse, that of their spouse, and children aged over 18 years at least once every 2 years. While the Commission is heightening its surveillance on graft, the 13th Parliament is littered with leaders facing graft and criminal cases. Sam Ogina reports.
As the 13th Parliament came to life, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission laid out its barometer for leadership and integrity. EACC wants wealth declaration for all elected leaders enforced within the next 30 days. The Commission requiring the leaders and their households, including children aged over 18 years, to make public their wealth. With the country in transition, the directive also applies to state officers who will be exiting the public service. The exiting government officials will be required to state their wealth at least 30 days after leaving office. For members of Parliament, their wealth declaration forms should be submitted to the clerks of both houses to be transmitted to the Anti-Graft Agency by the end of October. Ironically, as the Commission stepped up what it described as its oversight and enforcement powers to curtail graft within public service, the 13th Parliament has superintended over the swearing-in of some leaders with questionable past and active graft cases. For instance, Sirisia parliamentarian John Waluke is back in the August House despite being found guilty of fraud and illegal acquisition of 297 million shillings through shady deals at the National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB. Waluke was imprisoned for 3 months and released after paying 10 million shillings cash bail. The graft case remains active.
Order, members.
Senate Speaker Amason Jeffa Kingi has been at loggerheads with the Anti-Graft Agency over its probe of corruption at the county during his tenure. EACC has been investigating suspicious payments of approximately 15 million shillings made to unknown suppliers by the county government of Kilifi. Kimilili parliamentarian Didmas Baraza is a murder suspect in the death of his opponent's aide in the run-up to the general election. Baraza pleaded not guilty to the charges and was released on a 10 million shillings cash bail and barred from setting foot in Bungoma. A petition has been filed at a Bungoma court challenging his suitability following the murder charges hanging over his neck. Nyaribari Masaba MP and former Kenya Ports Authority Managing Director Daniel Manduku is also working with graft skeletons in his closet. The Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, indicated to the Anti-Corruption Court in March of 2022 that he has evidence to prove 1.4 billion shillings graft charges against the former KPAMD. Manduku charges included engaging in a project without prior planning, willful failure to comply with applicable laws, procedures and guidelines relating to procurement and abuse of office. Locking horns with the taxman of unpaid tax arrears and subsequent shutdown of our factory, Tabitha Karanja was today sworn in as the Nakuru senator. The Keroshe director saying her quest for leadership is to protect small business interests. Kasarani parliamentarian Ronald Karauri doubles up as the CEO of SportsPesa. The company had several run-ins with the taxman and had its operations in the country momentarily halted over KRA claims of unpaid tax, adding up to billions of shillings. The company is back in operation in the country. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.